Hi everyone, welcome back to the channel.
Welcome back. This is a sample video of our latest podcast episode number 122, in which we review the brand new documentary film on Netflix, Seaspiracy.
This film has been much anticipated by people all around the world, and we had so many requests to review this film, so we were super excited to record this episode.
We certainly were. The blurb on Netflix reads, "Passionate about ocean life, a filmmaker sets out to document the harm that humans do to marine species and uncovers alarming global corruption." This is an incredible film. It's been in the top 10 on Netflix in several countries in its first few weeks of release. Very, very excited to bring this review to you.
We sure are. This is a short sample of a very long conversation, so we hope you enjoy watching it. And if you want to listen to the full podcast episode, you can join us on Patreon, which is linked below this video in the description.
Thanks so much for watching, and we will look forward to speaking with you in the next episode.
See you then.
Bye.
Bye. Sharks kill about 10 people per year around the world, on average.
That's unbelievably
It's
low. I mean, think there are 8 billion people thereabouts on the planet, and only 10 are dying from a shark attack on average per year? That's nothing.
It's nothing.
That's nothing.
And yet, we humans kill around, get this, brace yourself, 11,000 to 30,000 sharks per hour.
That's about the most mind-blowing statistic I've probably ever heard. That is deeply disturbing. You know, we're sophisticated killing machines.
It's disgusting. It's so
we
bad.
are Terminators.
Yeah. I actually, with numbers like that, see, I don't actually know how we have any animals left.
Nor do
Honestly,
I. No.
I don't know how we have any sharks left at this point.
Almost half are killed as bycatch by commercial fishing nets.
Yeah.
So this is when we start to talk about bycatch. 50 million sharks killed in bycatch per year. 50 million.
How can we get our head around that? Give us an analogy, Luca.
Twice the population of Australia.
Oh, excellent. Thank you. Twice the population of Australia killed by bycatch every year. So what they were saying was eating fish is actually worse than the finning industry.
So at this point in the film, the directors have figured that the consciences of fish eaters are now sufficiently heavy with the knowledge that their purchases of fish flesh are responsible for the murder of whales, dolphins and sharks, such that their carnist defences will be triggered and their minds will attempt to justify their continued support of the murder of fish as long as they buy fish flesh labelled dolphin safe and sustainable. Now, I was reminded of the meme of Gandalf the Grey, which I've seen on Instagram.
Yes.
And it's one of those, I don't know if you're familiar with Lord of the Rings, but Gandalf the Grey is a wizard and he's standing there with his staff looking very stern in the face. And I think it's a scene taken from where he's about to confront a huge beast demon in battle. And the caption on the meme reads something like, a non-vegan asks the vegan, "Why are you vegan?" And then the Gandalf responds, "And so it begins." And so I'm like, we're at the dolphin safe and sustainable part now. And Ali's standing there as Gandalf with his staff. And so it begins. The dismantling of the humane myth of the ocean.
Yeah, that's brilliant.
We've broken them down with the speciesism of the whales and the dolphins, and even encouraged some compassion to sharks.
Yes, and we've got through the plastic stuff and, the beach cleaning and all of the straws and all.
But we know that they're still going to want to justify being able to eat fish. So how are they going to do it? Oh, yeah, dolphins safe, sustainable. That's it. Let's tackle that.
Yeah.
And so it begins.
Smash it.
Now, dolphin safe means not one dolphin is killed.
Now, this is coming from the guy behind the Earth Island Institute, because Ali asks him, so, okay, what does dolphin safe mean? How many dolphins, have to die or not die to make it dolphin safe?
Yeah.
And the guy said, well, dolphin safe means not one dolphin is killed. So that's his words, not Ali's, not the vegans, not the apparent propaganda. That's his words. And then he goes on to acknowledge that no one can guarantee that no dolphins will be killed because it's happening out in the ocean. And like I said before, what happens in the ocean stays in the ocean. How do you monitor that?
Exactly.
How do you regulate that?
He said they have observers on board, but they can be bribed, of course.
Yeah.
And they aren't even out there on a regular basis. So it's a scam.
It's a scam. But the fact that he acknowledged, I can't believe
that Ali got him to acknowledge and say that on
Yeah, it's just extraordinary. I'm sitting there going, is this guy for real? Like, is he like selling up and packing up his business and ending it all? Like, I don't understand what's happening here. He's literally saying, I am a scam artist and my whole business is a scam and you've all been scammed and it's just a scam and I kill dolphins and you pay for it and it's a scam.
Incredible.
I'm like...
I know. So Oceana, which is the world's largest ocean protection organisation, on their website says their number 3 recommendation is to eat sustainable fish.
So this comes under like, what's the best way to save fish?
Yeah.
Right? Their recommendation is to eat fish. So the best way to save fish is to eat them.
Wow.
So the best way to love humans is to kill them? Is that the same thing?
Yeah, it's...
The best way to take care of your dog is to murder your dog?
It's oxymoronic.
I don't understand.
It's like humane slaughter.
What the hell's going on here? But I don't understand. How can the best way to save fish is to eat fish? How do you save someone by taking their life? Isn't the whole definition of saving them like saving them? Literally, like not putting them in danger?
It's mind-bendingly perplexing.
But it's so simple. It's so easy to understand that you can't save someone by killing them.
It's counterintuitive.
I don't understand. I just don't understand what's happening. And they couldn't answer this question in the interview. This was another classic. Like, again, when we're squirming in our seats watching this, we're like, Ali,
Yeah.
fry him.
Because he held them accountable to this.
He
and
did.
Said, well, how do you justify that? How do you explain that? And they couldn't answer the question in the interview. They made out that it was such a big and difficult question.
Like, it's so complex. Oh, I don't know how to answer this. Oh, I'm like, just stop eating it. What the hell's wrong with you? How can you recommend to eat fish if you're trying to save fish? So basically what he got at the end of this is that sustainability or sustainable fishing can't even be defined. And this is what Ali was driving home. We throw around all these words, or the industry does.
Marketing phrase, euphemisms.
You can't even define what sustainable is. That was a really, really good point.
Yeah.
The industry itself can't even tell you. Okay, so now we get to, I think, what for us was the best part of the film.
And that's saying something because it was a great film.
It was great. I think when a part of the film makes you sweat and kind of like get
squirm in your chair.
Exactly, really uncomfortable. You're like, oh yeah, this is the bit. This is the one. I loved it. So do you want to explain it?
No, you go for it.
Okay. So basically, Ali goes and interviews